To transform a 0 square meter coffin-sized room in Shanghai, Zihau, who was never very close growing up, usually wasn't even seen around the city. Yet after 10 years of frugality, he somehow managed to save up 10 million yuan and bought an apartment. But once the property was in hand, it turned out to be just 0.84 square meters in total. Frustrated, he turned his attention to his second aunt's overlooked unit. Every night, Zihau could only curl up like a shrimp to sleep. After a while, his back and waist hurt so much it felt like he'd been beaten up. He couldn't take it anymore and had to completely renovate the place. First, he tore out the old window, then with steely resolve, he welded 2 frames extending outward, reinforced with a few support pillars, stable as Mount Tai. He used all his strength to firmly anchor the structure to the wall, fearing it might sway like a mischievous child. Instantly, the place transformed from an ugly duckling to a white swan, clean and beautiful. He stuffed his off-season clothes and thick quilts inside, and once the cover was closed, it was like they vanished. On one end, he built a full-height wardrobe. The bottom stored quilts Zihau wouldn't use for 100 years. Once the door was closed, out of sight, out of mind. The upper section held his frequently worn clothes, and when shut, it looked sleek and stylish. He installed sockets and switches in the empty wall space, placing his bedtime reading within arm's reach. Charging his phone while lying in bed became super convenient. The entrance door was made to open outward, making full use of the doorway. Zihau's underwear, stinky socks, and all were tossed inside. He installed hooks on the back of the door. Keys and bags were hung up for easy access. In the adjacent corner, he built a low cabinet and embedded a washer-dryer combo, placed an induction stove and iron pot on top, and added a super-thin mirror cabinet above to store condiments and toiletries. He pre-installed a concealed water tank and mounted a floating wall-hung toilet. The size fit perfectly. Zihau felt a great sense of accomplishment using it. He added a ceiling-mounted shower head to complete the shower area. With a glass door and divider, it kept toilet odors away and prevented water splashing. He placed a soft mattress on the bed. Even if his girlfriend came over, they could both lie comfortably. The original window was reinstalled to keep the wind from knocking everything down. He padded the bed's edges with soft panels for cozy, sweet sleep. Near the window, he set up a foldable desk. It became an office space with supplies at hand. Zihau could work hard from home to repay the mortgage. Hungry? Eat right there and keep going. When not in use, the desk folded away neatly without taking up any space. He didn't forget to install a projector. Lying in bed felt just like being in a private cinema. With such limited space, Zihau's renovation unlocked endless possibilities.